Hi there. Quick video for the week. There's actually a lot of details in here that I'm going to go over. So there's things in your module and you have a message about it too, but I may give more details here. So you might want to just watch it twice or write it down. Okay, so a couple things. When you go look in your module, first, I got locked out of my computer yesterday, so I couldn't update it this morning. If you looked this morning and it didn't look the same way it does now, I'm sorry. I got locked out yesterday. I had to go to campus to get it fixed today. It's fixed now. Okay, so sorry about that confusion. A couple of you messaged me or emailed me. Okay, a couple of things to think about for this week. I've sent you guys comments on your paper. Overall, they look really good. They look really good, guys. Some of you had some spots in your papers where you had made notes to yourself, things you were going to fill in. Obviously, get those done. You're on the right track in those spots. Don't forget a table of contents. Don't forget page numbers. And don't forget, there was something else. Look at your APA manual or look up Purdue OWL to make sure that you're abbreviating the authors and the text appropriately. So look up Purdue OWL. I made comments, I think, on everyone who did this, but look that up to make sure you're doing that correctly. The other thing I would say is do not use first-person language in the paper. The exception to this is in the very end when you address your competencies. I know it's kind of a change, literally a change in voice, and it's a little awkward, but throughout the paper, the academic part, do not use first-person language. Don't say, in this internship, I did X, Y, and Z. I met with these stakeholders. I did these things. Reword it. The only point where I want to see first-person language where I learned X, Y, and Z by doing these projects is in that very end, couple of paragraphs, very end section about the competencies and where you address your competencies that you identified. So, and I know it's a change of voice and it feels awkward. I talk with most of you about that in the midterm meetings. I try to plant a seed there. So here's a reminder, but just avoid first person in the academic portion in the beginning, and then just use that I or first person in the competencies point. So those are comments on the papers. Otherwise, they look really good, you guys. This week, obviously, I want you to implement those comments I gave you and or finish up those parts that you guys said you were still working on, which is totally fair. And then you got to start working on your presentations for Monday, the 13th. The day starts at 8:30 and goes to 4:30. We will have not box lunches. It'll be McAllister's salad and sandwich. But just be prepared to come and listen to your classmates present and give your presentation, and expect the public health faculty to be there as well, which I think I mentioned last week. So work on your presentations this week. I'll tell you this. I'm happy to look at them if you want. So let me know. Send them to me if you want me to look at them. The other thing I would say is you're basically presenting your paper. So every component that's in your paper should be in your presentation, if that makes sense. So you're going to give us some background information. You're going to give us your lit review. You're going to give us your methods, your product and how it's used, and your recommendations. So basically you're just walking us through your paper. So just keep that in mind. You've done the hard work because you have those papers drafted. So just keep that in mind. So that's what you're doing this week. Implementing those comments, starting or finishing your presentation, getting that ready for Monday. Let me know if you want me to look at it. I have the module in front of me too. The other thing you want to keep in mind is you may just check in with your supervisor to see if they completed your evaluation. I think I had 3 or 4 done when I looked this morning. Just check in with them. It wasn't due yet. You might just touch base with them and kind of get it on their radar again because I emailed it a couple weeks ago. You have a survey. The students have a survey to take. It's an end of program survey. The link to it is in the module under your assignments and learning activities. And then the other topic I want to bring up is your portfolio. So yes, you have a portfolio, and I'm sorry it was worded that way this morning if you looked at 8 before I changed the module. But you do have a portfolio. This is an important part of CEEF professionalism and accreditation. I sent you a message already today with the list of requirements. I have it open in front of me. It's everything that you probably already have. Some things you have, like resume, cover letter, the names for references, some class projects you've already done. So 530 self-reflection you did with me, 530 the organizational assessment you did with me in that class, the 535 project you did with Dr. Rauch, obviously your written product from 571, your presentation from 571, and there are some things that you may have to pull together for next week, so keep that in mind. So if you don't have formalized job description of your internship, work on that. A job description is what, 200 words? your internship goals, goals achieved. You can combine those if you want, and skills acquired, and then the reflection on those competencies that you've already been working on in your paper. So the bulk of what goes in the portfolio you already have, or there's simple things to pull together or just update like your resume. But they need to go in the Google Drive folder with your name on it that I sent you this morning. So all those documents get uploaded to that Google Drive folder. And then please, this is in the message too, just title them the way they're listed. So if it says resume, please just put resume or put Cecil resume or something. Or 571 written product, just title it 571 written product for me so I can find them all real quickly. So you need to have your portfolio done next week. So you have this week and next week basically to keep working on those. The hard work in this class is really getting the paper together. You've done a great job on that. The portfolio is gathering some things. So it looks like a long list, but most of it you already have, so don't let that scare you. The other thing I would say is if you can't find for some reason like your 530 self-reflection or your organizational assessment from those classes, let me know. 530 I can get to you because I have the ACE page. Or if it's the 535 project and you really can't find it, email Dr. Rauch and just ask her to please share that file with you. But look first. Scour your files first, please. But if you're getting to a pinch and you can't find it, maybe you got a new computer, something or other happened, let us know and we can get our hands on this for you. That's all I have. I'm home. Some of you, it's been a crazy day. So computer wouldn't open, went to work, got that fixed, and then I got a call that my dog, and I'm going to show you my dog. This is Scooby. She's sitting here with me. She's having a rough day. So if you got an email from me earlier saying I get something to you in like 20 minutes, this is why I didn't. She's still here with me. We're going to see what happens with her today. But let me know if you have questions. Let me know if you want to see want me to see your presentation. Keep in mind you're presenting your paper. Expect to spend about 30 minutes on that and be prepared for questions. It will be opened for questions by your peers, and we will ask you questions too. This is the master's capstone, so just be prepared to answer some questions about it. If you need anything else, let me know. Sorry, this is a really long video, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks.